2 weeks worth of food for all of you is like 14 gold.
Okay.
So I think literally for like 7 people for 7 days, it's 7 gold.
Okay, and if we have a few days left, so that's just like 11, so
Sure.
that means
I think just for like ease of life, we'll make it you guys can, get enough food for a week for a single person for 1 gold.
Yeah.
okay, that's fair.
We don't want to get just enough for the week, and then we forgot we need
Well,
to
if it
go.
takes a week there and back, then that
Yeah.
means that wait, how much fuel
Yeah.
How much fuel do you have?
do we have? Yeah.
You're about like half a tank.
A down payment for what?
We just left. If we should have negotiated.
We're getting paid in information too, so I don't think they're actually paying us any money.
I think the only thing we could have negotiated was food, and they probably had a lot.
Of course.
I mean, you don't need to like fly there. You could just sail.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
You wouldn't have
fair.
to burn fuel.
Fuel is for the land.
But it would take a week as opposed to 3 weeks.
No. It would take 2 weeks to get there by ship, 1 week by air.
Okay. Still a lot less food.
Yeah, but what's more expensive, food or fuel?
That's fair. Yeah, let's just use the ship and then we can pilot back. Just to save time, I guess, after we actually figure out what we need.
Yeah, maybe we'll get money there too. Who knows what the future has?
So let's
Yeah, maybe there'll be a lot of dead people we can take their burial right money from.
Yes, you have some piety you can spare.
So, just for my knowledge, how many weeks of food are you going off of? How many weeks of food are you buying to carry with you into this voyage?
Yeah, definitely. Because then that factors in if we fly back, essentially.
Yeah,
4. Let's go with 4. That's 28 gold.
Because we're getting.
How are you in debt? Do you?
Yo's.
Oh, and now you have an IOU.
To be fair, if Justin ever really wanted to collect on that, he could just turn Cypher in for the bounty.
That is a very good point. But we're bros. Like,
he has other uses that are in store for him.
So, Cypher, you have an $8,000 bed of loans.
Yeah.
They're probably cutting your legs off to stop
Unless
you.
they just fucking execute you or something.
8,000. I never knew that, and I'm the bounty hunter. Wow.
Okay, so
For real.
So yeah, let's get. Yeah.
Oh, you will pay, Con, but it won't be in money. For real though. All right. Let's see.
You shit in your bed, now you need to sleep in it.
Okay, so you guys get your 4 weeks of food. You load back up into your ship, and you sail north. Uh,
Nice.
Do.
it's a pretty calm trip. These waters are fairly temperate at this point. Like you're pretty far north, but it's honestly like weirdly warm. Who knows why?
Hmm. Just like to let you guys know, my browser apparently does not currently support WebGL rendering. Firefox. I'll try, but I don't
It's
know.
worth
I don't
time
even
for
know
me
I
to
didn't
that.
understand a single word of what you just said, besides maybe Firefox. Okay, yeah.
Okay, where do I go for that? Okay. About colon. Yeah, I'm doing that. Okay,
Wait, what is this even for?
so that's the thing. Somehow, yeah, I don't know what happened.
And Firefox is, it kind of.
Let's get NordVPN.
Set value to false. It says it's false already. The heck? Yeah. Um, I haven't because Chrome sucks, but I'll do it.
And imagine him thinking Chrome sucks.
For me, really just slows down everything. I'm like, bruh.
Imagine not having 32 gigabytes of RAM to just feed to Chrome.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Let's
You
go.
have to bet you have no experience otherwise.
Yeah, that's what I was going to try. Well, I was going to try switching it on to true and then like switching it on to false to see if that works. But like uh I'll try that definitely. Okay. Sorry it's taking a bit. About yep. Then So turn Firefox off, or yeah. Close. All right, that's yeah.
Can we?
1 second.
Okay.
All right, going to there. About.
Are you fucking kidding?
What, did you die or something?
No, I'm like
No,
if
I
you
was just
knock it.
checking something. Yeah, so you guys are sailing northward as you're making your way through the Eldronic Sea, past Ardenval, past the tip of Eldraine. And it's maybe on your 6th day, that you see your first like showings of the boreal reaches, where you feel that kind of chill in the air, and in the distance you can see fog on the sea.
I just realized we should have gotten warmer clothing.
Probably.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wait, what?
We can just.
Wait, it's not warm enough on the ship?
You guys are going north.
Okay, we should all just make some beds in the engine bay, I guess, if that's...
It's okay.
When it's running, fairly. Yeah, as it stands, your boat is just a boat with a giant metal hunk of steel in the back of it.
Just every now and then make a blanket all warm.
We need to find an insulated room, man. I think the brig is not a good idea, so maybe the...
Here, I can throw you guys on the ship. You never actually claimed bedrooms.
Any bedroom?
Slumber party pog?
Foggy.
There is a like actual stove and like a whatchamacalls it. It's like a hearth down in the kitchen.
Where's the kitchen? Oh, there's a kitchen. I guess we're just gonna have to make that into a makeshift quarters while we travel north.
And you know, the ship itself is pretty well sealed up, at least below decks. This is meant to travel at high altitudes, so it holds its internal heat fairly well. It's really just on the deck where you suffer.
Okay.
Okay.
Cesari, however, is really suffering. Yeah. He's an ugly man. He's of cold blood. And he's very much just kind of... He doesn't shiver, because shivering doesn't do anything for him. He more or less just seems very sleepy and tired all the time.
Are we
And
loading?
then I hacks.
I don't see anything.
I had it once.
With warm clothing.
Wait, the shower drain is just open to just like it's on the floor. You have to step over it.
The what?
Either that goes to the shower head, or the shower drain is just draining out the side of the ship, and it's just you can see it directly.
Oh, it goes through walls. But there is like little drain ports all on the sides of the ship where excess liquids and refuse will be just shunted out. But yeah, so it's about the 6th, maybe the 5th day of you guys sailing into these boreal reaches. Fog on the water, chill on the air. You guys are all standing about the decks, just kind of like watching the sea, keeping eyes out. When you notice Aletta, who is typically wet and moist, is slowly starting to get a frost growing over her skin.
Ooh.
As you go up to help her, Aletta suddenly snaps and thrashes, and almost seems to pull away as she is dragged by some invisible wires away from you. Body being puppeteered by some invisible force before her eyes shunt open and a blinding light flashes out. And off in the distance, you see this massive bright boom of light, and filling up the sky off in the horizon, you can see the atmosphere kind of distorting the lower effects of their body, is Krufix.
Bro.
Yeah, speaking through Aletta's mouth, you hear, "Seekers, I warn you, these seas you traverse are treacherous. But your quest is true. Sail on. Beware the waters and what they hold. Not even I know what they contain beyond the fog. There is divine providence to be found. Trust only in yourselves."
Always have been.
And just like that, another boom of light in the distance, his image in the horizon scatters into the atmosphere, and Aletta thrashes about before dropping to the ground, maybe throwing up a little bit of seawater.
Bruh.
Aletta?
Yeah, can I do like a first aid-y sort of thing? Not just flavor-wise to see if I can make her feel better.
Entirely up to Jamie how Aletta feels
Okay.
after being poor or cold.
So what did he say at the last part? Oh, trust only.
Basically, it's like I don't know what's going on, but you guys
Trust only what?
like
In yourselves.
believe in ourselves in the heart of
That was the one.
No, Cypher, you're not crazy. We all saw that, I'm pretty sure.
I saw Aletta getting ragdolled.
Aletta, are you okay?
Is Aletta an oracle?
Is this something that's happened before to me?
You know that you have a very special connection to the gods. You know that you can speak to them at the very least. Being possessed like that, probably new.
Yeah, probably doesn't feel too great.
Yeah, I bet. Jesus.
Yeah, no, that was a non-consensual possession.
6%. because I was just like, oh wait, that's a just.
Can honestly say that's the first time I've seen something like that happen.
That was insane.
Well, he said
Well,
they said to carry on because our goals are true, so we must be in the right direction, right?
well, a god just confessed to not knowing what the hell's ahead, so that's.
That must indicate.
Well,
Well,
the
that's
gods aren't omnipotent. But that said, Cypher, you would know that Krufix specifically like holds the domain of knowing. Like his entire existence is to know the unknown.
Well, we'll have to find out what that means by getting there.
yeah, didn't the guy say that even Krufix wouldn't know what was what? So that's just tying into that. I'm sure we'll get some sort of signal or sign at some point that tells us we're going in the right direction. That's what they said anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Alex, can you pull your mic away from around your nose?
Yep.
Don't apologize. Can you just do it? I know. It just happens a lot.
Quick question: where does all the sewage go?
That's a good ass point. On the
We're
ship?
just a giant pigeon that shits on people.
What?
Where's the sewage
Where's
go?
our shit?
Like I said, there's a number of ports on the side and back of the ship that like relieve excess.
Just a shit mist put on everybody.
This main thing here, this like main central pillar here in the ship, it's a solid block from the outside, but internally that it's full of like pipings, and like collection and water treatments. This is like the utility pillar basically. It runs on every layer of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that happened on like the 6th day.
Yep, it's true.
You guys continue sailing north?
Yeah, baby.
Believe in the hard cards. Myself, my friends.
You continue sailing for another 5 days. It has gotten decisively colder and colder each day as you sail. More and more fog banks on the horizon. You can see icebergs floating around you. Every now and then you feel a bump on your ship and you look over to see that there's ice every now and then that your ship is just breaking apart.
Ship's
We
breaking.
really should have bought.
No,
clothes.
your ship is breaking the ice apart.
Oh, okay. I was just
Wow, we
like,
have a Chad ship.
I mean, most of your like ship is made of like metal, like old Empire high quality metal.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say whoever thinks they would be out on the deck watching can give me perception checks. Like, if you're more concerned about keeping eyes out for whatever the hell you're looking for, or if you're more concerned about staying inside and keeping warm.
I think I'm going to be outside keeping watch.
Yeah, I think I would be outside as well.
Okay. Yeah, then you can give me perception checks.
All right. Perception. Bop. Nice. 22. Oh,
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ.
29, bitches.
That is some pretty good shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you guys are, you're taking this seriously. You're on edge. You're keeping watch for ice and whatnot. You can see up in the pilot's cabin where Cilia is driving the ship around. She's constantly like letting go of the wheel and going up to the glass and wiping it off because it's fogging up in there. And you're kind of looking around. Phiasmus, you notice it first. Off in the distance, what you think is at first a iceberg, and you're just kind of quick to pass it off. You take a double look, a glance back, and you realize that's not white. That's not even snow. That's a ship. It's like half of a ship, and it's pointed up, probably like mid-sink, but that's a ship. Vincent and Hugo easily, as you like point out, are like, hey, what the hell is that? You can pretty easily pick it out and make out the remnants of the ship. As you're sitting there pulling closer to the edge of the ship to get a look at it, you can see scattering around it are bits of debris and scattered wood. What you thought was ice bumping into the ship, you look down now and see there's a few scraps of wood bumping into you. What do you do?
I think we should check it out.
We're right next to it.
We're
now?
next to it, right?
You're maybe like 200 feet away, maybe 300
Is it
feet.
misty or foggy at all?
Super foggy.
Okay, spotlights on that thing.
Well, I personally, I'd want to make sure that any guys that are on the ship that's currently sinking, we want to make sure they're okay.
This shipwreck, I would assume, is old. There's no way we just have
pretty
it
old,
on a
right?
sinking ship.
So, do we want to steer towards the ship?
Yes, let's tell everyone. Go tell the others about this.
But hold information regarding what's going on here.
You pretty easily go and collect everyone else, alerting those who care to come and check it out.
Oh yeah.
As you shine the spotlights on it, though, you see even less. It's so foggy, every bit of light that you pour out just gets reflected back at you.
Useless.
But you tell Cilia to steer the ship over that way, and as you're drawing closer and closer, you can see that this ship is it's floating, but barely. And as you draw very near, you can see sitting on the deck, that's at like a 45-degree angle, holding on to bars of wood and scrap, a woman. Elf, surprisingly. She seems to be wearing some very fanciful robes, very tall red long gown that connects up to this massive kind of half-moon headpiece. And she is one arm holding around a rung to not slide off the ship, and the other arm holding on to a chest, a massive trunk about twice her size.
Are you in need of assistance?
I think that's pretty self-evident.
Hey, I don't know. They might say no.
As you shout that to her, she
Courtesy.
seems to like shake and almost come awake. As she like looks over, and her face just immediately like wide eyes, like, "Oh, thank the gods you're here to save me!
Hell yeah.
Please tell me you're not pirates."
No, we're the hot boys. JoJo poses. Anyway, let's help you out. Then we go to help her.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to throw down some ropes and pull her up. She never let goes of the chest. She has one hand around like a handle on it, and it's a lot of work for all 5 of you to pull her up with the chest.
You have a strong grip there.
Yeah,
Yeah, she is one-arming up the rope while one-arming the chest as you pull. But eventually she is heaved onto the deck with a loud boom, boom, boom.
What's her name? Where do you hail from?
Thank you. My name is Ella. I am a priestess. I come from Lanawar. I was out on a missionary trip. We were going to set up roots to help out and spread the faith. But a ship ran amok, it seems, and was torn apart. Don't think any of the other crew survived.
What purpose were you having this far north?
It was the quickest path for our ship. You see, we were heading to Tarkir.
How'd your ship go down?
I can't say that I really know. I knew it was dark and stormy, and our ship mashed into something. At first I thought it was an iceberg, and then the ship started to just thrash apart. Everyone was screaming and so terribly frightened. It was horrifying.
How precarious does the ship look currently?
The precarious. I mean, you only see like the front half of the ship.
Oh.
You can, as you're this close, you can kind of see that most of the ship is still there, just kind of sunk underwater.
Doesn't look like it's very salvageable. Whatever is left.
Ideally, but
I wouldn't assume so.
I would at least like try to look for people that may be still alive. Like even if like just like sail around seeing if there's anyone else that's like
Yeah. You can with your perception check earlier, 29, looking around, nothing. You don't see bodies, you don't see sailors, you don't see living, you don't see dead.
This all got slurped.
Yeah, that's perception. Baby, go for it.
Did you get in that one?
Completely guilty, monstrous sailor here. She must be clearly lying. Kill her. Put her to fire.
Okay. So what kind of clothing was she wearing again?
She is wearing a one-piece outfit that has like a giant headdress that looks like a half moon kind of symbol, where it like points down on either side of her head, and it connects to this full body dress that goes all the way down to her feet, arms all the way down, and it's
religion check on to see what kind of.
Oh yeah, totally can make a religion check on that.
Just see if this is what kind of garb this is.
Yeah, she's claiming she's a priestess of food. That's a good question.
I was about to ask her what religion she was, but you can roll.
That's a big.
Ooh, that is a fat 27.
That's really good.
That was a 19 right there.
Oh,
so you would there's not really any iconography on her. Her outfit is very kind of bare of all symbolism, all design. It's just this kind of broad white with red accents. The colors alone give you hints. Red and white are specifically the colors of Clothis you're aware of. It might also be constituted as the colors of Ormondal, Slaughter God. And red can even fall under Xenagos, the god of revelry. But the fact that she doesn't look savage, insane, or like a massive party monster would push you to lean that she probably worships Colossus.
Okay.
So I would assume that you were a worshipper of Clothis, right?
Yes. It is good to see that there are others out here with the knowledge of ages past.
Yes.
I've known that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's our boy Vincent.
Her.
Surely it must be fated for you to come and save me. And while I doubt I will be joining your cadre, I would be very grateful if you could drop me off at land, anywhere. On your own time, of course. I will reward you, of course.
Currently, we're trying to find an anomaly. As soon as we find it and deal with it, we will
We're
return you
looking for it in this neck of the world.
to that college town that we were at.
I would be most grateful. Thank you.
Where are we even, like, as far as being close to anywhere is?
That's
Like,
a good-
where's
You
the
have
closest?
no idea. You are been sailing around kind of blindly in the North Seas that are all just ice and fog. You have no fucking idea where you are in relation
Okay,
to
that's
anything.
valid.
Okay, so I guess we continue going north.
Well, now our food is a little bit restricted again.
Oh, no. Please, save your food for yourselves.
I would not assume that you have food on you, unless, of course, it's in that crate
We
of
just
yours.
eat her if we need to.
You okay, Aletta?
Alexa,
was
we have
cle-
plenty of food. We do not need to resort to cannibalism already. We bought an
It was
extra
clearly a joke. It was clearly a joke, guys.
and I am going along with it. We have 4 weeks of food. We do not need to resort to cannibalism already.
But yeah. Wait. What is your name again? Sorry. My bad.
Ayla.
What did you say? Sorry.
Ayla.
Ayla. So do you have, like, besides, the unfortunate ship crashing, have you seen anything else that's weird on these seas?
I cannot say that I have, really. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wish I could be of more help to you, my saviors.
You're perfectly alright. This is our task to bear. I was just wondering if you had information about it.
Wait a minute. The thing that befell your ship might be what we were looking for.
Do you believe so?
Could be. We don't really know what we're looking for.
Then I might think you are rather close to whatever you seek.
That's good to hear.
What do you remember anything that before your ship was, well, struck?
I'm afraid not. I was below deck. As soon as the ship started to take on water, I rushed down to my belongings and grabbed my trunk. I barely made it on deck before it all sunk.
Wait. What even is in that trunk? Just anything like a dangerous artifact or something?
No. It's all goodwill items. We were heading to talk here with medicine and supplies to help out the locals.
I just hate to think that we were just...
Oh, that's very altruistic of you guys.
I just hate to think that we were bringing on an artifact and there's something that would bring our own ship the same calamity.
No, just goodwill items.
Can I insight her?
Yeah, go for it.
What would that be?
Perception.
Okay. Man, I'm doing good today.
She seems honest.
All right.
She seems concerned about the trunk for sure. You can like see the strain on her arm. Like she's not really showing any like sign of pain, but like you can clearly see like the stress on her outfit at the very least, where that trunk has been pulling on her arm for who knows how long.
How long were you waiting for your rescue?
2 days, I believe.
2 days.
It was not easy.
You must, man. I imagine you're not going to be able
That's
to
a superhuman
open and close your
feat.
hand very easily for the next few days. Oof.
I will be fine. The faith carries me.
Anyway, let's. If you want, you can go inside the ship. Get yourself warm, at least warmer than it is out here slightly.
Oh yes, we have a few spare beds that are lying around, including the brig, if you want to experience the life of a criminal.
You jest. I will partake of your warmth. Thank you very much. I am rather strained right now, but I will be able to provide any sort of priesting services you might require. It is of little help, I'm sure, to sailors such as yourselves, but it is all I can offer.
Hey, anything that you do is appreciated.
Lovely. And she grabs the trunk, drags it down below deck. What are you guys doing?
I guess we're just gonna continue to sail.
Okay.
I don't think she'd be able to give us direction.
Do we still have our bearings so that we can continue going north?
Yeah, finding north is easy enough with like the sun. It's just like,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, we could try sweeping the area. That might be wise.
You could.
What was that, Greg?
We could try sweeping the area. That would be wise, considering this might be the anomaly.
I don't know. We might find whatever the hell got the ship all in a wreck.
Yes, and that might be what we're looking for. We don't have information on what we're looking for exactly.
Okay, that's a good point. It could just be a big monster too, which
well,
no thank you.
We have the high ground, so to speak.
What does everyone else think, though? I'm okay either way. Is anyone else there?
Or... Jesse said he'd be right back. I don't know where Alex is. Jamie is unliable to mute unless you directly talk to her.
Libel and slander.
All right. I ate rice. That's what I did. So yeah, we're going or
It doesn't hurt to just do like a sweeping of the area. Maybe doing it like actually with the ship, from the air might be good.
Like, where are we right now? Did we leave or?
We're next to the shipwreck.
Okay, just making sure.
Greg suggested to sweep the area because could be the clue we're looking for.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, okay. You guys can sweep the area. I will say anyone who desires so can give me. Look at your skills.
What kind of skills? Sorry.
That's what I'm thinking right now. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. It looks like it's still perception.
Right.
Okay.
Good. Oh my god. Oh no, the two best rollers are just like.
Wait, what did I get?
16.
Not bad.
Damn, that's a fucking 3.
I rolled a 9.
Hugo and Thea see shit.
You're right.
Cypher gets a 20.
Far.
You're
Up to me.
Greg, are you gonna roll?
Yeah. What was the roll again?
Perception.
Oh yeah, there's like
And the
a nice
priest
little
roll
tab
too, or
here
no?
for skills that I have to.
Perception is not in skills. Yeah,
Oh,
that's weird.
wait. Features, inventory. No, I was looking at the different tab. This game that this interface gives you.
So,
Holy!
I mean, that was a stealth roll. I don't know why he's doing that. We're not going into initiative yet. So only Cypher sees this.
Wait, only Cypher sees
Here,
this?
actually, let me see if Celia can also see it. She's gonna have disadvantage because she's behind foggy windows. Yeah, she doesn't see it.
I got a higher roll than Alex.
No, you got a 19, Greg.
Oh.
Nice.
No, I was looking at my other roll, which was a 26, not the 19.
So as you guys are kind of like sweeping the area, sailing around, looking down in the water, looking from the distance, Cypher, you notice a dark shape beneath the water. And at first you think maybe it's some wreckage from the ship, but as the ship kind of angles around and drifts near it, you realize it doesn't flow, it doesn't move. That's a solid, non-moving object beneath the water. That's a rock. The fact that your ship might just rip itself open if it hits it.
There's a rock, you mean? But
there's a.
Can you use the message?
You can shout at Celia. She can't like easily hear you, but if she sees you like waving and like motioning to stop, she will bring the ship to a stop. She stops it.
that was a hard pounder.
I think we found her demise. Her ship.
And with the ship stopped, edging right here on the like looking down, your ship is maybe like 7 feet from the edge of this rock. Looking down, you can see that the water kind of rises up and swells down beneath this rock, and when it swells down, revealing the surface of it, you can see what looks like two large stone doors carved into the ground of this top of this rock. You detect magic.
It's magic. Man.
Oh shit.
But then, after a moment, the water swells back up and the rock is submerged again. You can't see the carvings. And then the water will swell back down and you can see the carved doors. No telling if they're carvings or actual doors.
If only you had the water heating spell as
Who is
well.
our foremost expert on arcane carvings?
You say
Yeah. Give me a Arcana. Scanning these doors over, they look just like simple basic doors. You don't see any runes carved into them, nothing that might like describe magical spells embedded on them. You definitely sense magic around here.
Perhaps. What time of day is it now?
Hard to tell. It's very cloudy.
mm-hmm.
It's at least bright out.
Perhaps later the tide will, I suppose, tide will allow us to approach the rock without any waves getting in our way.
There is a moon. Yes.
Okay, so I mean, we don't.
Give me a nature check. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, I
Hold
got.
on, let me check what my nature even is.
Hold on. I'm looking at my skills.
Oh, I have plus 11 to nature. Holy shit. I'll roll
Wait.
this.
Fuck, are you kidding me?
Hold on.
Why are you so wise?
Because it's medicine.
I guess so.
Can someone else roll it with plus 11? Because for some
got you.
reason...
You got a 16.
I guess
Wow.
that's the third.
So yeah, you know that the tides happen. You don't know if they would swell out here in the ocean enough to like lower the sea level here. Hugo, you know that like the ocean level itself won't really drop this far out, like at all. Like this far from shore, the tide is like the sea level is so consistent.
Okay.
But
So basically,
I thought that's how the sea level would like rise around beneath the moon, and that's
at
what
least
caused the tide.
from the knowledge of hey.
So like yes, the sea level does rise and lower with the tide, but you don't feel it or see it out in the ocean because of the fact that the water is everywhere. You can only really it only really affects anything near land because it has land to press up against.
Yeah.
Right now,
Out in the ocean, it's just water on water, you know.
we could wait a full day and see if it lowers.
You have like a good 30 seconds between each rise and lower of the water.
Yeah.
But that's ice cold water.
All right.
Oh. Iceberg water, not ice cold.
Probably pretty cold though.
Still gonna be cold as fuck. Wait, does Aletta have any spells related to water that could be helpful?
I don't know. Do you, Aletta?
God is quite
Mm.
passive aggressive.
Wait.
Genuinely did know that was not passive aggressive. I don't remember any spells. I can only remember the sweet alcohol build she had.
So what's happening currently? I'm doing
Your
calculus.
Fuck.
My brain isn't here.
your ship is docked next to a rock that is like just below the sea level's water. Every now and then the water rises above the rock, and every now and then it lowers beneath the rock. And on top of the rock, you can see like stone doors carved into the surface. They want to know if there's anything you might have that could protect everyone as they try and interact with these doors from the icy cold ocean water.
I
Yeah.
have water breathing, which works for an hour. Up to 5 creatures.
Good help.
Pretty good. Fair drowning.
I really need to put the descriptions of my spells, but I don't have time for that.
What spells do you have?
Oops. That probably wouldn't do anything. That would have the opposite effect. Okay, yeah, that's probably the best option.
So you have water breathing? That's really helpful.
Yeah.
How many people does it affect?
Up to 5 for 1 hour.
Oh, that's actually amazing, dude. Although the water is really cold, so that's gonna be kind of cringe. But
Yeah, you'd think we would.
what else is there to do?
I can make the water colder. That's about it.
That's
No,
funny.
no, you don't need to do that. I think the water's cold enough. More than freezing.
Are you okay there?
Okay, so we get the water breathing, and then we go over to the doors and try to figure out open them.
Oh.
It's cold, but like standing on the rock, it probably wouldn't like fully submerge you. It would probably only get like waist high. It would be a struggle to hold onto the rock when the water swells up and down. But you get like a good 30 seconds between each swell.
All right.
Okay, so let's just wait. It's probably gonna require some level of strengthitude in order to actually open the
Definitely,
doors up if they are openable.
definitely going to
So
open
who's the strongest one here?
me.
Okay, you can do it then.
No,
If you don't mind there, Hugo.
the priest is definitely strong as well, based on the way they carried that chest.
That's a good point, but I don't want to ask her after she just got done holding that chest for all that time, but
Oh, fair.
so when it reaches the point where it's low, are you going to try and open it?
Yeah, probably. We should Is there a way we could like, I don't know, make sure I don't like get like swept away, like a rope or something might be helpful.
Oh yeah, that's smart. Just like I'll help you with the rope. No wait, not with the rope. I'll help you with the door also, because I have plus
You got
1
Smart
strength,
guy,
baby.
Smart guy, open door.
I don't think that's a thing. I wish it was though.
All right, so
So we're gonna set it up so that there's a rope attached to like one of the things, one of the things on the ship, I guess, for the two of us, so that we don't get swept in out when the water comes up. And then we're gonna try and open the door when it's obviously when it's the lower bit.
yeah.
Might end up flooding the inside, but we don't know what's inside really.
Right. So you guys tie yourselves up. You hop on down there.
Uh-huh.
You knew it was coming. Need some athletics checks to try and open these giant stone doors.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
going to wait,
Can I
is
use
this do both of
diplomacy
us
in
need
place
to,
of
or can one
athletics?
person roll to help? I guess.
How would you help?
With the door? Pushing it
Yeah,
as well?
it's a pull.
Oh, it's a pull, okay.
Wait. Do we have a way of like attaching
29,
ropes to the doors?
baby.
You have a what?
Do we have a way of attaching ropes to the door?
Doubtfully. The handles are kind of just sort of like carved in grips. It's not like a full around grip. It's like just a half shell kind of design.
Like a car door, only it doesn't, move.
Hell yeah.
Since we're chatting
It's
it
sort of
up,
just like grabbing around the edge of a lid.
let's go.
It doesn't really matter. As Hugo and Theasmus hop on down there as soon as the water squelches past, and they both grab onto a lip on either side of the door, and they just heave. And you hear this terrible, loud groaning. And then like a spark of light, and then like a flash as like a line cracks down between the doors, and the stone cracks a little bit, and the doors swing open, pouring light out, and the water around the stone point of the rock begins to sink down a bit and recede, creating this kind of vortex around it. Your ship is immediately started to like get thrashed. Cilia is pulling against the wheel and trying to pull the ship farther away.
Airborne!
Ah.
It takes quite a bit for the ship to get airborne.
Oh.
It's not like just a ooh.
Oh,
But Cilia is pulling the ship away as there's like a mini vortex swirling around the rock, keeping the water beneath the entrance. Hugo and Theasmus, you are summarily pulled back towards the ship since you're tied to it.
hell
Yeah. Yeah.
Your ship is a distance away. Your ship is pretty powerful, able to pull itself away. And you can see a swirling vortex around this stone pillar. Trapdoors open. Right? Like the doors were carved into the ground, so it's a trapdoor.
Do we have a map now?
No?
Oh, okay.
What? A door's opening equal we have a map. What?
I figured.
Well, like a map on the Roll20, the Foundry, you meant.
Um,
Okay. That makes sense. That makes more sense, yeah. I'm
So
glad.
ship can get you
let's-
close enough that you could pretty safely jump off and land onto the rock platform, but it can't really stick around the side of the vortex.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just have it so we'll do that, and then we'll have a signal for Sylvia to like get one of the other members to throw ropes for us to grab onto. I guess, like him casting electric arc on something, as in Cypher casting it. That makes sense to me.
Wait, why would he cast electric arc? What would that do?
As a signal
Oh, okay.
to throw ropes, and then when we go in there, I mean,
Fair.
Yeah, okay. The ship pulls up to the sides. You guys jump on down to the rock platform.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, make it down onto the platform. Sorry, I'm zoning. I'm trying to help Jamie get her character sheet in the foundry up and running.
Fair.
You're fine.
Uh,
Something funny happened, Justin?
I was just thinking about that Minecraft video, the one with the
What?
the Matt Pat video, I mean, or the
Oh.
clip.
That was pretty good. I hearted that. No, I laughing that.
um, yeah. So you guys are on the platform. Do you descend into the light?
Into light?
You know it.
Yeah, the door is opened up. Light is pouring out of it. It's kind of like a glistening golden light.
Okay.
Um,
Should we set up more ropes, or is this fine? I don't know.
Well, they're going to throw out ropes for us to just catch if we need it.
Okay. Sounds good.
It'll take a few minutes for them to actually sail close enough to do that, but it'll be fine. But yeah, we go down.
so you all descend into the light. It kind of envelops you. You're kind of just like blindly waiting, and it feels like you're kind of walking through marshmallows. You know, like everything's kind of fluffy and light and golden. Before too long, you find yourself kind of thrust out of this nice, warm, comforting light, splattering onto cold, hard stone. You're dazed and confused, a little dizzy from that walk. As you look around yourselves, you see nothing but vast ocean, endless waves crashing, storms off in the distance, and before you is a collection of rocks and bridges, kind of twisting and leading upwards towards what looks like a small shrine.
Whoa.
As you all step out of the light and gain your bearings, the water around you rages for a moment, splashing up on the edges of the rocks and crashing onto the stones here and there in front of you, before one of the water's puddles kind of coalesces and forms up, taking the shape of a person.
Oh.
What is this place? My God.
Is this the ocean god? Probably not.
I haven't seen anything like this.
This is not the ocean god, you don't think. The gods very rarely take the form of small people.
Yeah, because they're large and in charge, baby. Are they right next to us, or?
Yeah, they were right in front of you, and they kind of point a finger at you, water dripping on the tip. You trespassers, what do you do here in this most sacred place to our god?
We're just finding out what's going on here.
We are simply looking for an anomaly.
The only anomaly here is you, trespassers.
What are we trespassing on?
This is the sacred ground of Thassa, god of the sea.
Ah,
If you wish to step any further, you will have to prove your worth to me and mine.
and what is that? What is the rite of passage then? How do we earn this rite of passage?
You are
Yeah.
either worthy or you are not. If you are not, he will kill you.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
So is this like a trial by combat?
Combat is all you oafs have to offer.
Oh, okay. So we can choose any farm.
We can offer a lot. We just want to know what we need to do.
Also,
Like-
trust me, Vincent is not tasty in a fight.
He's
So trial by combat, if it's a 1v1, would not be optimal.
Foolish mortals. You come here trespassing on our lands, and then you ask us what we must ask of you. You bring nothing to offer, no sacrifice, nothing of value, nothing of importance.
What is the god of this god? What is the god of the sea value?
So, give me a religion check.
hell yeah.
Man, I'm very religious apparently.
Yeah. It's your +8.
25, wow. So you know that Thassa, god of the sea, she, sort of like Krufix, likes to hoard secrets. She likes to keep secrets and knowledge. She doesn't like to spread knowledge like Krufix. For her, hoarding secrets is sort of like treasure, which is another thing she loves. She loves to hoard treasure. Most sailors out at sea throw coins into the ocean as a small prayer to her for good weather. But, sea life, secrets, treasure. She's the patron god of the merfolk.
How have others proven their? How have others earned passage here?
None have.
Mm-hmm. Have they tried?
Many have. Many have failed.
Uh-huh. Yes. Seems like a bad idea, boys.
While you think of that, I'll be right back. My parents are yelling at me. I think I need to go grab my dinner.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so no one's passed this test yet. We have to basically come up with our own challenge contest to beat them. Well,
I mean,
Yeah, but what the hell are we supposed to offer?
well, Wyatt,
this is a bad idea.
Wyatt,
I don't think cheating in this circumstance is going to bode very well.
Terrible idea. Terrible idea.
think the thing that why
Somatic and verbal components.
I mean, I don't like this option, but something that comes to mind is we do have some treasure on board. Wink, wink. I don't.
If combat is all we can offer them, then
Yeah, it wouldn't be a 1v1. You'd be fighting all of them. They'd be fighting you.
no, it's not.
That's an option.
Ay, ay.
We don't really have much secrets unless someone like has some big boy stuff. But
We are
They're watching you.
a very. Then they will hunt us. Oh my god, no.
If you want to take that gamble, go for it.
Yeah, let's just kick some ass, I believe. Oh wait, we don't have hot puss. That is very unfortunate.
why
We run a dance competition. Wait. No. I was thinking maybe we have instruments on board. We could probably just outperform them.
What did Craig say? I couldn't hear. I'm sorry.
I don't think we are that good.
I don't think they have any instruments.
That makes us the winner, baby.
They never said that they were going to compete against you. You had to prove your worth to them.
I think just kicking some ass is the cheap and easy way of doing it.
No, we don't know what we're fighting against.
True, true.
You assume we would be able to read their minds. I don't think they're exactly normal beings.
What's your plan?
I am voting for kick some ass.
What do others try to use to prove their worth?
Multiple things. I won't bore you with the list of failures.
What do you think would prove our worth?
I don't know. It's something you have to present to me, not something I ask of you.
Fair, fair.
grow tired of your forms tainting my temple. Present your worth or die.
Well, it's not a competition, it's just a performance.
Diplomacy and deception and society and performance. Performances. What instruments are on board our ship?
You know,
Yeah.
you know that there's like a piano and shit on there, but how you get back to your ship? Now that you're thinking about it, you realize you don't know how to get back to your ship. As you look behind you or look around, there's no door, there's no light. You seem to have just been
damn.
plopped onto a rocky surface, trapped here.
Oh fuck.
Well, that means we need to move forward and
So we have to prove our worth or die. We did. What would make us I would say that we are not tainting your realm here. We have not done anything at all to taint this realm.
Your mere existence taints our realm.
We have not done anything to wrong you.
You entered, you exist, you breathe. That alone taints it.
How would that be?
Immortals would never understand. And that is your damnation.
Mm-hmm. You would be surprised what us mortals can bring to the table. We are especially good at problem solving. Do you happen to have any problems that you have?
Yes. 5 mortals taint my land.
That is not a problem. Gets out a knife to stab himself.
There are only 2 paths. Forward and death.
Well, obviously we're going with forward, so what are we like and I'm probably thinking we should go with the fighting challenge, but that's just me.
Oh God, I don't know how to use diplomacy as a